Hello class, welcome to part 2 of the final review for Math 0018. The next question is going to be a division where we have something like 12 over 15 divided by 10 over 30. The first thing you need to do is do the reciprocal of the second one and turn it into multiplication. So 12 over 15 times 30 over 10. And now what I'm going to do is simplify what I can. 15 will go into 32 times, so we can go put that as a 1. This is a 2. We can divide both of these by 2, so we'll have 5 and 6. So now we're just going to have as our answer 12 over 5. Next, we're going to have a multiplication. So let's say we have 25 over 8 times negative 6 over 5. We can simplify this again. Divide the 5 and the 25 by 5. Get a 1 and a 5. Divide the negative 6 and the 8 by 2. We'll have a negative 3 and a 4. So now we can multiply across. Get negative 15 over 4. Then let's say that we have a bigger one where it's negative 1/3 minus 2 over 3 squared times 1/2. So the first part we have to do is the exponent. So it's going to be 1 over 3 minus 4 over 9 times 1 over 2. And the next step is the multiplication. So we can simplify this to be a 1, this to be a 2. So we're going to have negative 1 over 3 minus 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 9 is 9. Now our least common denominator is 9. So we're going to multiply this one by 3 over 3. We're going to get negative 3 over 9 minus 2 over 9. Which is negative 5 over 9. Then we're going to have a bunch where we have to compare numbers and say if they're equal, less than, or greater than. And we're going to have some that are decimals, some that are fractions, and some that are mixes. So let's say we have 0.0004 and 0.001. So we can just go each digit, 0, 0, and 1 is bigger. So we're going to go less than. If we have negative 7 compared to 1, 1 is positive, 7 is negative, so we know it's less than. If we have negative 4 and negative 14, negative 4 is bigger than negative 14 on a number line because it is to the right. If we have negative 6.3 and negative 6.8, again, when we have negative numbers, the one that's smaller is actually a bigger number. So we're the one that has the absolute value that's smaller. And then let's say that we have a mixed one, 1 over 4 and 0.25. The easiest way to do this is change the fraction to a decimal. So 4 goes into 1, 2, 8, 2, 0, 5. So these two would be equal. If we have something like 0.6 repeating and 2 over 3. So we're going to divide 3 into 2, and we're going to get 6, 18, 2, 6, 18, 2, 6. So it is 0.6 repeating, so these are also equal. All right, then we're going to have some word problems. let's say that we have that a car goes 396 miles in 6 hours. What is the speed in miles per hour? So we're just going to divide 396 miles per 6 hours. When we divide that, 6 goes into 396, goes into 39 6 times. We get 36, 6, so 66 miles per hour. Then we have 3 pounds of chocolate costs 11.97. How much is it per pound? So we're just going to divide 11.97 per 3 pounds, and it's 3 into 11.97. 3 goes into 11 3 times. 3 goes into 29 9 times. And 3 goes into 27 9 times with 0 remainder. So it's $3.99 per pound. Then we're going to have a ratio, something like 23/2 equals 9 over x. We're going to cross multiply here. So it's going to be 23x equals 18. Divide both sides by 23. And x equals 18 over 23. Then we're going to have another ratio, but it's a word problem. So on a map, 1.5 inches equals 50 miles. How far is 6 inches in real life? So we set it up 1.5 is to 50 as 6 is to x. Again, we're going to cross multiply. We're going to get 3,000 equals 1.5x. Now when we divide both sides by 1.5, we need to move the decimal over. So we're going to have another 0 here. 15 goes into 32 times. Oh, that should be 300, sorry. So we went from here to here. 6 times 50 is 300. So we're going to go 2 times 15 is 30. 0, 0, bring down the zeros. So the answer is going to be 200 miles. Next, we're going to have to change numbers from decimals to fractions and percents, from fractions to decimals and percents decimals to fractions. So let's start with 47 over 20. We need to go to a decimal and a percent. So I'm going to first go to the decimal. So 20 into 47. 20 goes into 47 2 times. We have a 7 remainder. Goes in 3. And 3 times 20 is 60. 10 remainder. 20 goes into 100 5 times. So as a decimal, it's 2.35. Change it into a percent. Move the decimal over 2 spots. So it's 235%. If we start with a percent, let's say 52%. First, we change it to a decimal by moving over 2 spots. So it's going to be 0.52. And then to a fraction, we're going to go 52 over 100. And we need to reduce that. We can divide both by 4. And we're going to get 13 over 25. Then let's say that we have it at 0.6. We need to change it to a percent and a fraction. So as a fraction, well, we can do it either way, either one first. Let's do the fraction first. It's going to be 6 over 10 because it's in the tenths. And we can reduce that to 3 over 5. And then we can divide this in order to get or we can just move the decimal over 2 spots, 1, 2, and it is 60%. We can also say 5 into 3, and it goes 6. But that's just going back to where we were. So let's just do this. That's just to show you can do it either way. Sometimes you're just going to get back to where you were. Then let's say we have something like 33 1/3%. So we need to change this into a decimal and a fraction. So to change it, or into a decimal and a fraction. So I'm going to change it first into a fraction. So since it's a percent, 33 1/3 over 100. We need to change this into a mixed numeral to make it, or an improper fraction to make it easy. 3 times 33 is 99, plus 1 is 100, divided by 3 over 100. Now when we're dividing fractions, we flip the second one. So this becomes 100 over 3 times 1 over 100. The 100s cancel, and we get 1/3. And change this into a decimal. 3 goes into 1. 3, 9, 1, 3, 9, 1, 0, 0, 3, 9, 1, 0, 0, 3. It does say on this question to round to the nearest thousandth, so put 0.333 or whatever you get on this one. But go that far on it. Next, we're going to have some more word problems. If everything at a store is 25% off of the original price, and the item that you want is originally $20, how much will you have to pay? So we're going to say $20, and we want to find what 25% is, so it's going to be times 25 over 100. We can simplify the 25 and the 100 to make it 20 times 1 over 4. 4 goes into 20 5 times, so we're getting $5 off, so 20 minus 5 is $15 for our new cost. If we say that somebody gets 75% on a test and there were 50 questions, how many questions were correct? So all we need to do here is, what is 78% of 50? So 78 over 100 times 50 equals 50 and 100 will simplify to be 1 and 2. So now it's just 78 divided by 2, which is going to be 38. So 38 questions were correct. And then the last type of question is going to be something like, there are 15,000 people at a concert and 3,750 were kids. What is the percent of kids? So 3,750 is what percent of 15,000? So 3,750 equals x over 100 times 15,000. We can simplify this. 100 is going to go into 15,000. $150 times, so 150x. Divide both sides by 150. It's going to go here 2 times, 300. 750, it's going to go 5 times. So 25% were kids. That's what's going to be on the final. Study all of these questions, practice them over and over, and you'll do really well.